most important characteristic that every leader should have. Humility requires you to shut out prejudice and bias and be open to evaluating group members as well as yourself. It requires a new way of looking at the situation and being open-minded. To put humility to work, you must be able to be flexible and be able to learn new things.
Geez, I never really thought about that. I don't know, I guess it would be an opportunity to set an example for how to take a situation like that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Thank you.
Sure.
I think humility would be valuable in a group setting because if you're like way too sure of yourself and way too proud of yourself, that's really not going to help the group because some people might not be at your level. And so sometimes it's necessary to take a step back and help other people out.
Humility is the most important value to take in a. I mean, when you are a manager, you gotta be nice to the people because they are doing the job that you're gonna take the credit for. So don't go like with a big wig saying that you are the greatest in the world. You gotta take credit for all that people that did what you are intended to say that you did.
Focus is the ability to pay attention while being fully in the moment of what you are doing. It is an important part of being a leader because a leader needs to be able to complete goals productively as well as having the leadership to guide group members through projects and goals.
I suppose focus applies to being a good leader because you need focus to see your future goals and plans follow through with and to know what you expect of what you're supposed to do. So without focus, you're not going to be able to truly comprehend what your goals are.
A good leader needs to get focused to set his goals and finish the goals and everything. That's why.
I think focus has to do a lot with like getting people on goal, and it's kind of like a herder, so to speak. I mean, you have to deal with the majority, and there are always stragglers and everything like that. But focusing on the topic makes it to the point, and there's like no way around it. So, I mean, focusing, I think, is the ultimate point of a leader. So,
Okay, thank you.
not a problem.
Compassion is an important part of being a you-first leader. A you-first leader always puts the well-being of their people over their own needs. This is a strong sign of compassion. Being able to see past just an employee and realizing that what's going on outside of the workplace will be affecting a person's efficiency. Compassion is key in a work environment.
Well, so you don't turn to Hitler?
What does that mean?
So you don't go, kill all the Jews or anything?
Yeah, you gotta be compassionate, man.
Yeah, he wasn't compassionate.
So Hitler was not a good leader.
Well, I wasn't saying that. But I mean, you know how it went. Didn't go good.
Yeah.
Because you can relate to everyone, and it's like people like you more.
I would say caring about what other people think besides like caring about others instead of just yourself.
Commitment is key to being a strong leader. Being committed is showing a strong vision of the goals which a company shares. This vision will help guide your company to its dream and achieve goals with a feeling of purpose. Commitment in a boss will affect the entire company and business in this positive way.
I think you have to be fully committed to what you're doing so that you know exactly how it's going to go. And if you're the leader, then you kind of need to be the one that's all about it and committed to it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like a lot of pressure right now. What was it? Commitment, strong leader?
Yeah. How does it affect being a strong leader?
Well, if you're not committed, how can you make any strong decisions? Like, you don't feel compassionate about it. You're not going to make a commitment to anything. Or you're not going to be a strong leader.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Thank you. Sorry, that was a horrible answer.
Well, if you're not committed to it, then everyone else in your group will kind of like follow that lead and not take it as seriously too.
Yeah.
So it's important for everyone to be committed, but especially the leader, so you can all focus on
Integrity is a very important part of being a great group leader. In order to have integrity, you must have great moral values. With these moral values, you have to uphold them no matter what pressure you may be under. If you're able to do that, then people will start trusting you. And once you have your team's trust, the sky's the limit.
Well, if you don't stand for something and you're not consistent in what you think, then people will never, ever believe what you say. So you have to have integrity because without it, people just won't believe you.
Well, if you don't have integrity, of course you're not going to be a good group leader because you won't be able to delegate. You might not feel as confident with your suggestions. Yeah.
So that's a lot to do with confidence.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not confident, you can't be a leader because you're not going to want to be a leader in the first place.
Okay, thank you.
Not very important. It's all more about leadership when it comes to being able to tell people what to do. Integrity doesn't really matter. Look at our government. We're not doing too well, I guess. But, I don't really care. It's all the same, integrity or not.
Endurance is an essential quality in a leader because when the going gets tough, the leader will keep pushing through until the end with courage. One must endure defeating doubt with peers and followers. It might get you down, but you have to keep your eye on the ball and stay focused. You have to arrest avoidance and overcome embarrassing themes or qualities you see in yourself that you really like. And also endure adversity and discouragement in others. It'll only help you grow, and you have to listen to others to get through it. So with this, if you keep courage through all the times, your followers will help you and support you, and in the end you'll reach your goal.
Keep pushing on when everyone's trying to give up, and it's like the fourth quarter, you're down by one touchdown, you got to score. That's what endurance is.
You have to lead people and inspire other people, so you have to be able, like someone comes up and just falling back on the activity or whatever, you have to be able to push them to do it. Yeah, and so it's important for you to have it yourself.
I think having endurance in a leader is good because that leader can push through even the hardest times, and even when the times are going good, they can just be their normal selves. But to really know the strength of a leader is when the times are tough, and if they can push through that, then their endurance is definitely strong.